Welcome back to the Unusual Whales YouTube channel. We need to talk about these massive whales from the last few days that have perfectly timed massive upward moves. Too often traders are only looking for ask side options flow, be it ask side call activity or ask side put activity. In other words, traders are limiting themselves and not giving themselves a chance to see different types of suggestive options activity. Before we keep going, here's a word from our sponsor, Cheese.
This video is sponsored by Cheese Credit Builder, putting credit building on autopilot. So here's how it works. Apply for a Cheese Credit Builder account. There's no pre-loan credit check and no admin or membership fees. And they also offer flexible terms to match your needs. Next, start making on-time monthly payments. Payment history accounts for 35% of your credit score, so staying on top of those payments is really important. At the end of your credit builder loan term, get your paid principal back, minus the interest paid, based on your state. So build credit with Cheese today by clicking the link in the description. You can build credit when you work, chill, sleep, or play.
Getting back to the matter at hand, several instances of bullish put activity from the last few days were a good sign that a short-term upward move was inbound. On Tuesday, March 14th, with Microsoft stock trading at around $259, we saw several large instances of put writing taking place shortly after 11 a.m. and around 12:30 p.m. All told, the daily put activity totaled a little over 26,000 volume, and the notional value was upwards of 19 million. If we take a look at the options flow data, we can see that they were receiving anywhere from 670 to 760 per contract. At today's close, the value of the contract sits at just under $2. Microsoft has seen an increase of 17 points from 259 to 276 at Thursday's close. Given the volume or lack thereof from the last few days, it seems that this trader is still holding their short put position. If 19 million wasn't enough for you, on that same Tuesday we saw another 23 million in written puts, this time on the 262.5 strike with the same expiration. Coincidentally, or maybe not so coincidentally, there was also around 26,000 volume on these particular contracts. Microsoft was trading at around the same levels, give or take 259, so these puts were several dollars in the money at the time of the trade. This trader received between 840 and 920 for these puts. These contracts have also not seen much volume the last few days, so we know that the trader is still short these puts, which closed today at around $2.30. Both of these Microsoft put positions have bled out a significant amount of their premium, which is exactly the desired effect. Not every retail trader's account can support copying these Microsoft whales exactly by putting up the cash, collateral, or margin for the $26,000 or $26,250 respectively required to open these trades, but retail traders can use something like a put credit spread to get in on the action. You can read more about put credit spreads as well as other types of trades on our options strategy page. A link will be in the description box below. Apple whales got in on the put writing as well. Yesterday, Wednesday the 15th, right at the opening bell, with Apple trading at around 151.50, over 16,000 of the 148 strike puts expiring next week were written. These puts were open for a credit of about $2 a piece and closed today at around 65 cents. Apple closed today at 155.50, putting on 4 points since the trade. Hard to believe that there was even more put writing on Microsoft today. In the final hour of trading, we saw a 10,000 size opening trade on the at-the-money 275 strike April 6th expiration puts with a net credit of about 7 per contract. The notional value of this trade is around 7 million, and while Microsoft can theoretically trade as low as 268 at expiration before this trader loses money, the nature of this trade implies that the trader sees the underlying going up between now and expiration. Just to compare how Microsoft and Apple performed compared to SPY from the time of the options flow, since the Tuesday afternoon flow, Microsoft has seen a gain of over 6% as compared to a sub 1% gain on the S&P 500. Apple has seen a 3.25% gain since yesterday morning, with the S&P lagging at just over 2.5%. Retail bulls love looking at ask side call flow, but I highly suggest looking for opening put writing, which can be just as suggestive of a big move.